Dogs and Rabbits 101. In today's video, I'm just gonna be doing an update video, just to do a few updates that I haven't done in a while. So just a few things I thought I'd make a video about it. So let's get to it. Okay, so it's just a few minor things. I have changed Storm's setup of his cage a little bit, just a few add-ons. I haven't completely changed it because I know I've changed it a lot in the past couple of weeks. Yeah, Candy just came in here, so I thought I would bring her in the picture because I love having Candy. I love having Candy here. So, anyways, I don't change it in a lot the past couple of weeks. Sit here. So I just made a few minor changes. I've added a few things in Storm's cage, and I also thought I would show him. He has grown a little bit, and I also thought I would do that. And then some other updates with Candy. So let's get to it. So the first thing in Storm's cage, and I'm gonna show you all of these. I don't know if you noticed this, but Candy, so she hasn't gone to the groomer in a while because the groomer it's been open, but we can't get her in until November. But so she has this hair that keeps falling in her eyes, so I just wanted to mention she has a little ponytail. But Miss Candy has having this allergy. So some updates with Candy. She's had this allergy to something outside, so she keeps flipping her paw in her face. So she's going to the vet in a little couple weeks, and she's gonna get some doggy allergy and medicine, and just see what kind of allergies she has. So when she goes to the vet, I'll update that on a video or something. And then with Storms, I'm gonna show you his what they look like. But I got him an IKEA doll bed. The only kind of switch is the IKEA part of it. So I've always wanted to get Storm. I'll tell you about the IKEA part of it, switch, in just a minute. But I always wanted to get an IKEA doll bed for Storm. So long. I've just seen pictures of them with the bunny owners having them, and they just look so cute, and the bunnies love to lay on them, and so cute, and I've always wanted to get one. But now I'm gonna tell you the IKEA switch part. I didn't actually get an IKEA doll bed, so I actually built one. Well, I didn't. My sister did, but yeah, my sister built one for Storm. And I thought that I might make one instead of buy one from IKEA. So it's an IKEA doll bed, except for it's not from IKEA. So it's basically just a doll bed, but for Storm. I made one, and I'll show you how I made it. Well, I'm not gonna actually show you how I made it, but I'll tell you about how I made it once I show you the actual what the bed looks like. But it's instead of it being the wood color, it's pink, and then it looks just a little bit different. It's a lot bigger, and it also has this thing at the end that's it's a wooden thing, and you'll see. And then it has this pink cushion that I just bought, and it also I'll show you what it looks like. But it's also, I just bought this green cushion, but Storm is still potty training, but he's doing a lot better. So I also have done some updates with his cage, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But he's still potty training, and it's not just a soft absorbent surface. He's doing a lot better, so I waited. So my sister, the first week, the end of the first week I had Storm, she built it for Storm, and then but I waited for a while until he got better. He's not fixed, so he's not all the way potty trained yet, but he's doing a lot better. So I waited, and now he has that soft surface, and he's doing really good on it. So I'm keeping it. But I'm just in case, I have a potty pad on top of that cushion. And I'm going to keep that there until he's all the way potty trained. Okay, second, he's doing, like I mentioned, he's doing a lot better with litter box training. So I removed some of the potty pads. Now, he still does have potty pads in certain places, like right next to his litter box, because bunnies will sometimes pee right next to it. He's only had that happen once, so that's great. But I just kept it there just in case that happened again. And then I have one in the of kind of this area, so in the like middle section, and then right by, not on his, he does have one on top of his doll bed, but below it as well, just in case. But he used to have them along the sides, but I took those away. He doesn't have anyone along the sides anymore, and slowly I will take away the potty pads and then add more soft surfaces in, and then eventually put fleece down once he's fully potty trained. So, and then it just gives him some friction and padding with the potty pads. The potty pads are like, have this like thick thing underneath them, if that makes any sense. So, that's also, and then something that, one more update in his cage, his kind of playpen, is, well, it's not a playpen, but it's kind of a playpen. It's not a playpen, because it's not in a playpen. It's like a section of the house blocked off, but whatever. Anyways, so he has this hay rack. It's not a hay rack actually, because I don't think that like the hay racks, like the metal little ones from the pet store, aren't big enough to fit the amount of hay they need, or to get actually in it to grab hay out, because it's just not big enough. So I didn't get a hay rack, but it's more like a hay box. So it's basically a box kind of thing. And then it has these two holes that are like in heart shapes, really cute, that he can grab the hay out. So it's like that big in a heart shape. So it's like that, but like bigger, like that big. And then there's two of them, one on this side and one on this side, that he can grab hay out of. And because I was having problems because he would go in his litter box, and I know he would never eat like soiled hay. He would just go to the bathroom on the hay, because the hay was just piled in the litter box, and he would be like eating the hay, and then he'd be also going to the bathroom on it, and so I would have to replace the hay. Even though he wouldn't eat it, he can't eat the hay since it's soiled, because he just wouldn't, and that's also not good for him. So it's a good thing that he didn't. But I would have to replace it every day, and it was wasting a lot of hay, and it took a lot of time. And so I just thought it was better to get a hay rack, because he couldn't pee in that, because he can't fit through that. Get in it. Well, his head can fit through it, but none of his rest. And then he can obviously get his head out, because it's big enough. And also he was tracking the hay everywhere, so it would get on his feet and track it, and so I don't even know what to call it, the space, the enclosure would get very messy really fast with hay. And I obviously understand that there's gonna be hay all over the place, but it was literally right after I would replace the litter box, it would just be like 2 minutes. And I know there's going to be a couple things of hay, but it was super fast, really, really, really messy. So just to keep things more clean for a longer amount of time than like 2 days, then that's why. And it's super cute. I really like it, and he does too. He's getting the same amount of hay as he did with it in his litter box, and he can get access, really easy access to the hay, and he likes to stand on top of it. Yeah, so it's not a problem, because the wood is like this thick, and it's super strongly like in, like there's no way a 1 pound rabbit can break that by jumping on top of it. It's just kind of cute. He'll just jump on top. It's kind of cute, and it's also kind of like a toy, like a toy obstacle thing. So that's also a plus for him, more enrichment. And yeah, so that's updates. I can't talk today apparently. Like last video I can talk, video before that I can talk, and now this one I can't talk. It's been going on. Okay, one more update. And this is about Candy's bed. So I got a new bed for Candy because her old bed was like, it was bad. Like, it was really old. So it was super old. So like the stuffing was coming out of it. It was ripping up. It was just trashy, you know, and I didn't want that because that looks really bad. Also, she is really old. As you know, she's 16 years old. So she has some arthritis, and it was just hard for her to jump in because there were like high sides, which was like almost as tall as her because she's tiny. And even though her arthritis isn't that bad, it was still like, just because she had arthritis, she was super old, it would just be easier if she had one that's flat, didn't have sides, so she didn't have to jump over it every time to hop in it. Also, it's really like fluffy and it's really cute. It just came yesterday and she loves it. It has this like fluffy, like really silky material. Also, she likes to, I think all dogs do this, but Candy probably does it most out of like any dog I have seen do it. She'll like ruffle around, she'll like scratch in it, and she'll like ruffle it until it gets like her perfectness to lay down. Like she'll just be like that. And the one her old bed, she couldn't do that in because it just didn't do that because it was like, okay, I think that's maybe the sprinklers, sorry. And now I'm going to show you them because sometimes it's hard to like imagine it. So I'm gonna show you them. Let's go. Okay, here it is. So it's basically just this like really fluffy, silky fabric, and it's like really loose. Hi, Candy. Hello. It's really loose, so and so that she can like ruffle in it, but it has these really low sides that she can go into, so it'll be easier. But I faced it this way, like the entrance, because as you can see, the back is a little more up. It's not super high, but it's easier. So yeah, this is the low side, and then here it'll be more cushiony in the back, just because they're a little more up. But to make it easier, I made the lower side on the front. But I love it so much. And then down below is just a little bit lower that she can just like snug in. That's basically her bed, and then underneath it has this like grippy stuff so that it won't slide around. So that's nice. And now I'm gonna show you that my sister made for me. We'll put that. Anyways, here is what it looks like. So it's like a light tint of pink. And then right here, it has this like board at the end, to make it more like bed-like. And then there's the boards down below. And then there's the headboard, and that's that. So under here is like a cushion, as you can see. But I put a potty pad, just he's still potty training, but underneath, if I can screen. So, yeah. And then I put less potty pads. There's still 3. He's probably ruffled around with that one. Sorry, I'm stepping in to it. From that thing. Oh, one thing I didn't mention about his updates were this like gate here, and I got a gate instead of that like close white thing, because it it was like, there's like boards blocking it, which didn't look super cute. And it was kind of hard to like open and stuff. And so this one is a lot easier and it looks a lot better. So, and then it has this like board that you could open it with. But there's 3 potted plants. So there used to be ones like in every little nook and cranny, like all along this side, and all along this side. But now there's just a few, but it looks like the one, this is the one I was talking about that was like under here, because one time I was like, where is Storm? And I looked and he was under this like bed, and so that's why this was under here. But he looks like he pulled it out, so I'll have to fix that. And then there's the middle, and then this one right by his litter box. And here is the hay thing. This is not the holes. Don't worry. This is the hole, and it's like in a heart shape, but it looks like he's been like pulling out. That's why. Yeah, but there's more in there. Don't worry. There is his pellets. It's a clear bowl now. And then same litter box. So here's like what it looks like. So he would like jump on top of this thing and then jump over. But that's just a big old hole. There, hi Storm. Hi. Hello. And then I have a few homemade toys that I'll just show you now that we're in here. Oh, I'm just gonna fill up drinking water because that is so cute. I also, okay, I just got these like blocks that I found somewhere, and I thought that would be a fun toy, and I've just tried it out for a couple of days. And then these are basically the same, that's the same, but I do have a few in this cabinet that I like to switch out. Okay, so this toy is Willow toy. You can see he has bitten it just a tiny bit. I got this from BinkyBunny.com. This little toy. It's like a Willow ring toy. And I just switch his toys out every day, so that's why it's sitting here. Just a cardboard thing. I have lots and lots of these. This is this little egg carton that sometimes I'll put treats in. What I did is I basically wiped it down, all the egg. There wasn't actually any egg in here. If there was, I probably wouldn't have given this to him, but I didn't see any, but just in case I wiped it down. And then to like, if there was any egg in there, just in case, I put it in the microwave, and that would have, if there was any, that would have taken it out. My brother just told me that, and so if that's a tip that you guys, here's his grooming bin, but this little toy, this one right here, update, oh hello, that's all the updates, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time, bye.